to something. Y'all cats be messing around. Y'all be playing around. Y'all be talking about Shedeur fans, but y'all Kevin Stefanski capers. Y'all be Captain Kirk and Kevin Stefanski a little bit, man. This would be kind of funny. Now, Jonathan, I give Jonathan Peterlin a little credit for this one. Shout out to my guy. He called it out early. He said, if Shedeur Sanders comes out here and balls, watch what they try to say. That it's because of the Browns and the way they just put the infrastructure around him and the way that the Browns brought him along slowly. Stop. Let's stop you right there. Y'all would you please stop doing this? Kevin Stefanski told all of y'all, and you should be upset about this. He told every single one of y'all that Dillon Gabriel was better, more equipped, able to handle more, all the above, letter D. They had y'all cats out here writing some of the craziest, just most egregious stories of all time. And then they kept bringing it out there and kept repeating that after you started to see he wasn't even that. No disrespect to Dillon Gabriel, but in the words of Sean King, at no point in time has Dillon Gabriel ever been better than Shedeur Sanders, ever. Dillon Gabriel at no point in time was him. Now, I'm not begrudging him. If they take you in the third round, you cash all their checks, Dillon Gabriel, and if they're going to give you the opportunity, you go out there and make the most of it, right? I ain't begrudging you. But to say that somehow Shedeur Sanders not playing, they can't even say his name for a long period of time. They seem like it was animosity, all that good stuff. For you to say now that's going to turn out to be the saving grace, it wasn't no saving grace. It wasn't no saving grace. They weren't planning on playing him. They didn't want to play him. Kevin Stefanski chose the quarterback that he chose, and he chose wrong. And it turns out that his evaluation on the quarterback was incorrect. It's okay. You missed on it, bro. But instead of you actually coming around and say, you know what? If he would have been communicative and actually had some communication skill and hedged his bet and being a smart dude, he could have took credit for Shedeur Sanders too. But for some reason, it had energy where it felt like he was an outsider. And for everybody that's sitting here, like, guys, you got to stop this. You're trying to act like nobody could sense and like a level of tension in the organization. Like we all know that. But again, you keep going back what he keeps telling you, and you take it 1,000%, and then he don't even answer the questions y'all ask. So he give you all this information. He don't explain himself when you ask him questions in public. But behind the scenes, he just, oh, yeah, the Browns feel this way, and the Browns feel that way, and the Browns, I get the idea that the Browns, he's so far ahead. And then they got y'all out here looking crazy when he played, and you be like, this is what you saw? Shedeur wasn't. Now, all of a sudden, in 3 weeks, you trying to make it like, well, the Browns done put all the infrastructure around Shedeur, and they say, whoo, what for them 3 weeks? He was in with Kevin Stefanski every week. You guys got to stop this. That's number one. Number two, you guys got to stop with this. Listen, we can't keep having this conversation. I know y'all analytics people be really wanting to dive in deep and talk about what's going on, about how everybody in the league runs this, everybody does this, nobody would have been mad if it worked. Listen, let me just tell you something. This is the problem, and you got two different thought processes. There's football people, and then there's analytics. And with analytics, they believe if enough people say it, then it must be true. If enough fools do it, then it must be the right thing to do. Bro, you do the defense. You do the 2-point conversion play is ridiculous. And the reason it's ridiculous is people saying it could have been a touchdown. But why wasn't it a touchdown? Well, Quinshon Judkins ran the wrong play. Why would you put him in that position to run that play then? Well, we thought it would work. Did it work? No. Why didn't it work? Well, we had a miscommunication. I'm a defensive player by nature. Do I want to go against Quinshon Judkins in the backfield at Wild Dog? Or do I want to have to deal with Shedeur Sanders' run pass option, eluding the pressure, throwing the ball, and a guy who's already had 3 touchdowns, and I've seen him get in the end zone 3 times and 1 on the ground? I'm going to tell you which I'm worried about. There's only 2 things Quinshon Judkins can do. Either run the ball or throw it. I'm not worried about him throwing nothing. So you're going to run? Cool. Or you're going to flip it backwards? Whatever you're going to do. The reality of the situation is there are things in life that are stupid. They're dumb. People at NASA live their whole lives to say, shouldn't have probably done that. We want to make sure the sealant and the coolants and engineers who work on nuclear reactors try to figure out how to cool down the rod so there's not a nuclear meltdown. I think I'll listen to those people. But for the people that's sitting around here saying it looked like it was going to work, but it didn't work. It didn't work. And you took an L. And even if it did work, does that mean that it was a high probability or you should run that play in that circumstance? No, you shouldn't. Why are you blindly talking about what you should run? This is the problem with Kevin Stefanski, and this is the problem what we got when we commentate and we talk about this. If you guys are going to be mad and ticked off about the Shedeur Sanders fans, well, we need to be even equally mad about the media members that continue to carry water for Kevin Stefanski, and he's been doing this for 6 years. I don't understand how y'all game the game with Shedeur Sanders. If he don't play good tomorrow, he still only played 4 games. And you ready to get rid of him now. But let it be Kevin Stefanski. You want to do it how many years? This is 6 years. He just had an issue last week. With going for it on his own 20-yard line that cost him a touchdown in a crazy game, bringing a tight end in. And no matter how many times people say it, and I love the internet because the internet is undefeated. And there's a thing called the internet. And boys and girls, it's on record. You can say, none of us would be saying that if he scored. None of us would be saying that if we got that touchdown, it was going to be a bad play. I beg to differ. This one, G. Bush, has hated every single time. Please rewind the tape, dig it up, bring the receipts. Hey, I hated it every time he brought a tight end in the game and tried to sneak the football. I still hate it. I don't care if it works every time. Don't like it. Been clear about it. But one thing we got to be clear about is, look, sometimes you just got to call it what it is, man. Kevin Stefanski, that play right there it signified the beginning and end for Kevin. There's no coming back from it. It just goes to show you that Kevin will lose again. And think about it like this. I asked Bull the same question today. If that was Joe Burrow and it was a playoff game, what would you say? I said, don't say nothing. You would have blew your TV up. And I was right. If that was a playoff game, everybody and their mom would be running around losing it. The problem is, the scary part is, I think Kevin Stefanski even knows that. Are you checked out, Kev? Let me find out. You checked out? You doing some... I don't know, man. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section. What is the upside of running Wild Dog, and would you have taken Shedeur Sanders out the football game? Put it in the comment section. We'll get to it. Well, that...